Hey friends, well, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. For those of you who are new, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I am just bringing you a weekly update of our pregnancy. So my husband and I are just documenting our marriage, our faith, and our first pregnancy through IVF. And so today we're going to talk about weeks 18 and 19. So as I get ready to film this video for you guys, my neighbors across the street are getting a pool put in, and then another neighbor across the street is having something else done, and I hear this just weird humming noise. So I hope you don't hear it. If you do, that's what it is, and I just have to go with it today. So really the only symptoms I have, we'll hit on those first because it's very few, is just the heartburn. It's just, like I said in the last video, it's just terrible. It hurts and it's really bad at night, right before I go to bed. So these 2 weeks don't necessarily have a whole lot of updates in terms of pregnancy related, but it's just funny because in the baseline at the end, it does somewhat come back to my pregnancy. So right in the middle of week 18, we had a power surge at my house and it knocked out a bunch of stuff, which just required all of the phone calls and repairs and appointments and all of the things. It was just super stressful. So one of the things that we lost though was our internet. And with me working from home, this is kind of a big deal. So this all happened on Sunday night. So Monday I was trying to get everything scheduled and figure out to the extent of what happened. So I didn't work Monday. Tuesday, I went to my mom and sister's though to work at their place. That way I could at least work that day. I went back there to their place on Wednesday morning. So I was gonna work a half day there because Wednesday afternoon, I was having all of the repair people come to the house and just start doing all of the things. So as I got home on Wednesday, it was right around noon, and I remember looking down and not seeing my wedding rings on. And I was like, oh my God. I had remembered seeing them when I was at my mom and sister's on Tuesday. I remembered looking down and seeing them. And I only take my wedding rings off 2 places. One in my bathroom, I have a little cup holder, and then I have another little dish tray right by the sink for when I'm cooking or doing dishes or whatnot. I'll take them off and put them in there. So the only 2 places. So as soon as I get home, I check both of those places and they are not there. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? Thankfully, I did not go anywhere other than to their apartment and back to our house. So I didn't stop anywhere or anything like that. I wouldn't have thought I would have put them in my jeans or my pockets or anything. So I look everywhere at our house trying to think of what I would have done with them. But I have no memory of ever taking them off. So I have no idea. So I call my mom and I'm like, when you get home, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to see if my rings are at your place. Thankfully, she calls me back and tells me that yes, they are at their place. I had taken them off, I guess, in their kitchen to wash my hands, and I had put them right in the corner that I wouldn't have even thought that I would have stuck them. So anyway, so thankfully she had them. So yay, that was awesome. Then Jason, my husband, calls me and I tell him, I was like, oh, I almost had horrible news, and told him what had happened. And he was like, well, did you think I was gonna get mad? And I was like, well, no, I just didn't want to have to tell you that I lost my wedding rings. So that was incident number 1. So while I'm working at their place, my sister had given me her key to get into their place. And so I had been using it. I knew I had stuck it in my pocket because it wasn't on my key ring. Got back home, I don't remember what I did with it from there. So Friday, my intention was to give it back to her when we went to go watch my husband play baseball. I never even thought about it. And then Saturday, she called and asked if we would go and let her dog out. But that meant I had to find the key, and I was like, oh my God, I have no clue. I checked my purse, I checked my backpack that has all of my work stuff in it. I checked my pockets that I had that I was wearing that day. No clue. Literally, absolutely no clue. I finally found it last minute, right as we were trying to leave. And it was by our mail keys, mixed in with all of that stuff on the little end table in the entryway. I have no clue when or why I put it there. Absolutely no idea. But what was funny is I had called my mom and I was like, well, worst case scenario, we'll just come by and get yours, and then I'll just make a copy for you guys, and then we'll just bring yours back. She's like, I can't trust you to take mine. No, so she's like, you keep losing everything. So moral of the story, I am no longer trusted with anything valuable or personal or anything like that because my memory is just shot. Like I cannot remember anything to save my life anymore. So baby is sucking all of it out. Also, I have started looking at Registry Stuff, which if you are a first-time mom like me is overwhelming to say the very least. I don't have a clue where to start, what to be looking at, what to think about. If you are already a mama and you kind of have an idea, please help a girl out. Leave some comments below, like what are your must-haves, your recommendations, things not to worry about, you know, all of the things. Drop those below, help me out, let me know where to start, and yeah, just help me out because I'm just like, what in the world am I doing here? So thankfully in weeks 18 and 19, I did have all of those repairs to keep me distracted. We were getting ready to go out of town for a friend's wedding that my husband was in. So we had a lot going on. It was just a way to distract me, but that 20-week appointment is coming up, and it's the more downtime I start to get, the more I start thinking about it, because it's a big hurdle to get through, right? To get to the 20-week mark and to do that anatomy scan and check everything with baby. I think I overwhelmed my husband when he asked, like, what's the big deal with this ultrasound? And I said, it's checking everything. The heart, the brain, the lungs, the kidneys, the bones, and making sure that everything is okay. And it's just a little more in depth, and I didn't realize it, and then when I told him, he definitely didn't realize it. And so it makes you so much more anxious, because as you go into that one, it's like, okay, we got to get through this hurdle, you know, to proceed on and to make sure everything's okay. So next week, so I am in my 20-week right now. I will update you guys next week with another update and tell you what happens with that appointment. So prayers are super appreciated as we go in there, because it's just, like I said, it's just scary, and it's scary for anybody, for any pregnancy, whether you've conceived naturally through IUI, IVF, regardless. This 20-week mark is just kind of the tipping point, right, to get past it. But this is also the place where if that trisomy 13 marker starts making its appearance, this is where we should be able to see it. So if you have not seen the video of me talking about being, I guess, diagnosed or being alerted of this trisomy 13 thing, I will link that up here so you can just kind of catch up. So for us, that's what we're kind of struggling with. That's where our anxiety is coming from, is just, you know, praying over our little baby and just hoping that he's okay, and that God's just protecting him and helping him grow healthy and strong every single day. And I've said it before, regardless of what the outcome is in this anatomy scan, it will not change how we feel about our son. We love him with our whole heart, and God has a plan for everything. And so, you know, if it comes back and that pops up on the results, then it does. And that means that God's got a different plan for us, and he's got some other challenges that we're going to go through. And that's okay, because we lean in and we trust him with everything that we have. So that's kind of where we are. It's just been more emotional than anything, than, you know, the symptoms and all of that. But as we head into that 20-week scan, I will keep you guys posted, and I appreciate all of your prayers. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate them. I really, really do. And just know that every time you guys comment and you tell me what you're going through or where you're at, I am adding you guys to my prayer list. I'm praying for you guys every single day. So I love to hear where you're at and what you're going through, because again, it just lets me connect with you and know that you're not alone. I'm right here with you, and so are thousands of other women. So I thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for clicking on it. Thank you for subscribing. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Click the little subscribe button. And just thank you for being a part of our family. So I will talk to you guys next Monday. Again, next Monday, I will tell you guys the update as we go into the scan in a couple days, and just how it all works, how it works out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great week. I will talk to you guys next Monday. Take care and God bless.